All right, so today we're gonna go over fighting from two lapels and aiotsu or same side situation. So I'm a lefty, so she's gonna have to be a lefty for me in this example. When we're competing left on left, please do not forget that our whole goal is to control that sleeve so that they can't grab your neck. I always want to be competing or doing judo in a situation where I have an advantage. I don't really want to be in a situation where I give some to get some, okay? But this is for that one occasion where, for whatever reason, they might be too strong or they're better than you at gripping or whatever happens that you cannot control this sleeve. So you kind of get stuck competing from two lapels over here. So what I like to do with my sleeve hand, instead of grabbing this normal part right here of your lapel where your hand can slip down, I like to grab in the armpit over here where it kind of makes a good grip. So the benefits of grabbing in this area over here is that my hand can't slide down any lower. So what typically happens if I post over here, I'm nice and high on the shoulder, which is great. A lot of times when they grab my neck, my hand tends to slide down. If I'm posting lower by their ribs, I don't have enough power to be able to stop them from pulling me in and breaking my posture. So I like to grab here where my hand cannot slide down and it can't really go anywhere. The second benefit over here, let me move to this side, is if I post here, my partner's arm can reach a certain amount. So her fingers can go past my shoulder. If I grab in this armpit area, it naturally elongates my arm, so reach your arm. Their arm doesn't reach as far, making it a lot harder for them to control my neck and break my posture. So when I'm here and I'm with two lapels, I typically like to be able to control both shoulders. I'm not really pressing and leaning on them. This makes it really easy for me to get thrown forward, nor am I pulling them into me. I'm more or less keeping both of my arms framed pretty straight without leaning in either direction. So I'm here. It makes it a lot easier for me to have control. Okay. My favorite get out of jail free or whatever you want to call it throw from this position is Osoto Gari. So from here, if my partner's reaching, a lot of times they'll have my sleeve on this side and we're kind of stuck here. If I just step in straight for Osoto Gari, you can see she's in a good position. I get countered. So what I like to do is with my chigashi or my backside foot, I like to cut this angle. So I cut the angle to get in front of my partner. Part of what happens when I cut this angle with my foot is I can also control my partner's shoulders here. See how when I cut this angle, my partner is naturally off balanced in that Osoto Gari direction that I'm trying to throw. So I'll try from a different angle over here. When I take that back step, you can see my partner's shoulders tilt, making it a lot easier for me to throw off at this angle. Breaks my opponent's balance a lot easier. So with my hands, while I take that back step, I'm following my foot motion with my typical hikite or my sleeve hand. So I take that back step, my hand pulls so that I can kind of turn the wheel, rotating my partner's shoulders. Okay. So that hand that's kind of with that armpit grip pulls while I take that back step. It kind of happens to be kind of close to my chest. My other hand, I'm going to bring it towards me in this strong position where it's framed against my body. I'm not pushing with it, it's framed nice and close. Okay? So I'm here, I take that back step, turning my partner's shoulders. From here, it makes it easy to reap with the top of my calf on the back of my partner's knee. Okay? So I cut that angle, I hook the leg, and I'm still far from my partner, so I need to hop through that one time. Part of what happens when I hop through this one time, my partner gets a lot more off balance, making it really easy to throw. So I'm here. Typically what happens, my partner has two hands on. We're kind of fighting. A lot of times my partner is going to be pulling me in, trying to break my posture. So it's really important for me to stand tall, keep both of my arms out straight, flexed here, until I'm ready to release this tension to be able to take that back step into my Osoto Gari to be able to throw. So that's my one biggest tip for if we get out gripped in a same-sided position.